Student of the way, understand this clearly. You are not disappearing to escape. You are disappearing to advance. For the next 3 months, your absence is not avoidance. It is initiation. It is the doorway every ancient master once walked through. In the old dojo, the warriors of the way learned that silence is a forge. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, the ancient mountain guardians, all stepped away from the noise so they could confront the only true opponent, the self. Now it is your turn. For 3 months, you will strip away distraction, chaos, and the emotions that weaken your judgment. You will sit with your thoughts the way the ancient master sat beside the river, still, disciplined, unshaken. This is not weakness. This is the highest test of resilience and inner strength a student of the way can face. And when you return, you will not return as the same man. You will return sharpened, steadied, and anchored in the silence that forged you. Now, enter the lesson. Remain until the end, so its full weight settles into your spirit. Student of the way, the ancient masters taught that silence is not emptiness, it is clarity. In a world drowning in chatter, you must retreat into stillness to finally hear your own soul. Marcus Aurelius reminded his students that the quietest retreat is found within. And so, for these 3 months, you will withdraw from the noise, the scrolling, the opinions, the interruptions, and return to the inner dojo where truth is born. Silence is the gateway. When the world stops speaking, your inner wisdom begins. Imagine yourself as a sculptor in the old mountain temples, carving away the excess. The statue only reveals itself when the chiseling stops. In the same way, your true self emerges only when the noise is removed. Now, understand the second lesson. Solitude builds strength. Most fear being alone. But the wise warrior knows solitude is a forge. Epictetus taught that we live better only by becoming better. And becoming better requires facing yourself without distraction. The strongest warriors in history did not train before crowds. They withdrew, confronted their weaknesses alone, and returned unbreakable. These 3 months are not isolation. They are refinement. Your strength will no longer depend on the comfort of others. It will rise from the soul. Student of the way, the ancient masters taught that the greatest victory is mastery over oneself. Control is the silent throne of the warrior. Epictetus reminded us to focus only on what lies within our power. These 3 months of disappearance give you the space to do exactly that, to return your attention to the only battlefield that matters. Your thoughts, your actions, your emotions. In the outer world, distractions pull you in every direction. But in solitude, the dojo becomes quiet, and you become sovereign, like the mountain monk retreating into the high peaks. You are not running from life. You are mastering it. He shapes his environment, sharpens his focus, steadies his mind. And when he returns, he carries a clarity the chaotic world cannot touch. Over these months, you will refine the only thing the ancient masters ever demanded: yourself. Now learn the 4th lesson. Distance creates perspective. Master Yosho teaches that we suffer more in imagination than reality. When you stand inside the noise, every challenge feels towering. But when you step back, when you disappear, those mountains shrink into simple stones along the way. From a distance, the landscape changes. Obstacles reveal themselves as opportunities, and the path becomes clear. Student of the way. The ancient masters taught that mental clarity demands space. A cluttered mind is a cluttered spirit, but an empty mind, a cleared dojo, sees with precision. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If your mind is filled with noise, your thoughts will mirror chaos. But when you disappear for these 3 months, when you remove the clutter, your thoughts become calm, deliberate, and sharp. Picture the empty desk of the old scholars. Nothing in the way, nothing to distract, only focus, only intention. Over these months, your mind will become that clear desk, ready to make decisions rooted in wisdom, not impulse. Now, learn the 6th lesson. Escape the chains of expectation. Society weaves a web around you. Family, friends, strangers, all pulling at your identity. But the warrior of the way knows that the opinions of others are chains that must be broken. Marcus Aurelius said, "We love ourselves more than others, yet care more about their opinions than our own." These 3 months are your liberation. No audience to impress, no judgments to fear, no expectations to carry. You will live for yourself, and in that freedom, you will rediscover your true path, your authentic way, your unchained spirit. Student of the way. The ancient masters taught that willpower is not gifted, it is forged, and solitude is the fire that shapes it. Disappearing for 3 months is not easy. It demands discipline, fortitude, and a willingness to embrace discomfort. Seneca reminded his students that things are difficult because we do not dare, and by daring, they become possible. These months of silence are your dare, your fast from the indulgences of modern life, the validation, the noise, the constant stimulation. Like the warrior who fasts to master his cravings, you will master your impulses. Each day you endure, your will grows sharper. By the end of this disappearance, your discipline will be unshakable. Now the 8th lesson. Free yourself from destructive emotions. The way teaches that no warrior is free until he becomes the master of himself. Fear, anger, envy, these are chains that bind the spirit. But solitude gives you space to observe them without being ruled by them. When you step away from stress, away from comparison, away from the noise, you begin to see your emotions for what they truly are. Temporary impulses, not commands. In these 3 months, you reset your inner landscape. You become the observer, not the slave. And when you return, you will carry a deeper mastery over your emotional world. The mastery the ancient warriors lived by. Student of the way. Knowledge means nothing until it is lived. Wisdom is earned only in silence. Seneca taught that life is not short. We simply waste much of it. These 3 months of disappearance are your chance to stop wasting and start living the principles of the dojo. Discipline, self-control, focus, not ideas, but daily practice. In solitude, knowledge becomes action, and action becomes wisdom. Now the final lesson. Re-emerge unshakable. You do not disappear to hide. You disappear to return stronger, calmer, and sovereign over your own mind. When you master your thoughts, the world can no longer shake you. After 3 months of silence, you will carry an inner fortress no force can breach. Like the warrior who trains alone in the mountains, you will return sharper, more resilient, and unmoved by the noise of others. This disappearance is not escape, it is evolution. You will silence the noise. You will strengthen your resolve. You will master yourself. And when you return, you will be ready for anything. Subscribe for more of The Way, and comment ready if you are prepared to take your life to the next level.